everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, aka Flares. Just hang on a minute. Just hold on. Dom, come on, out the way. Okay, that's not working. Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with him. This is my entrance and hopefully today we're gonna make it look a lot prettier. I'm super excited. This is my first build on this new island, which is gonna be like a green sprinkle kind of vibe, and hopefully this will be me by the end of the build, all happy and content because there's lots of flowers, lots of green everywhere. I've kind of already started work on it because I just couldn't wait, so I thought I'd speed it up a bit. I've put in an incline and I put in 2 houses and a little bit of pathing. Don't worry, we are going to overlay it, so it will take a bit of time. But I kind of wanted to do a neighborhood entrance, which is very bold for me. I don't know what came over me, but I decided that that would be an interesting entrance idea. And also, I don't really like doing neighborhoods, so maybe this will change my mind and I will fall in love. But yeah, I've seen a few and they are super cute. I'm going to try and incorporate 4 houses and hopefully it will work out nicely. My whole spring island, it's going to have a contrast between kind of a town area and then very much like natural fields, so we'll see how it goes. This obviously is going to be the town area and it might start looking a bit more elegant-y, which I'm not mad at, but we'll see how it goes. As for now, we're just going to build some cliffs. This is going to build the area for the 2 other houses that I want to incorporate, and also I might build up from here all around my resident services. It's really nice to have a bit more space. I'm so used to having my resident services super close to my entrance, which I do normally love, but doing something different has definitely changed it up for me. So I'm gonna make a real kind of spectacle of my entrance, and it's gonna be a bit difficult to try and incorporate that into my resident services because I'm so used to having it just there, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes, and I'm saying that a lot today. I feel like I'm getting new phrases every time I record a video, but we'll see. Right, so that's kind of the cliff area done for now. I might need to expand it a bit later. That might be in this video, that might not be, but that's okay. And I'm just going to put in the path. I'm going to kind of replicate what I did on the lower level, but there's not going to be so much of a cross because the incline and its position, but it will look fine, fingers crossed. And then I'm going to have a house either side. I'm going to try and speed run through my Happy Home Paradise because I really want to be able to change the exteriors of the villager homes, which is just a massive game changer. I haven't unlocked it on any of my switches yet, so it will be super fun when I do get that unlocked. And I think the kind of style houses that I'm going to go for is kind of like the clay house, like Sylvanas, like Callie's, and I'm just going to incorporate lots and lots of greens. But for now, I'm just going to make do with who I've got. I have been doing a little bit of villager hunting, but I haven't been too fussy as to who I've taken home. So some of them may stay, some of them may not. I've managed to collect a few bunny rabbits, which wasn't intentional, but it is a spring island, and I do plan on incorporating lots of rabbits here and there because they're a cute animal, and the bunny decoration item is really cute. So we'll see how I feel about the bunnies as I go along. I did get Mira as a starter, but I have let her go now. So if you were wondering about that, that's my current situation with my villagers. What I've done is I've just kind of laid out where the houses might go. I've decided to leave it 2 spaces on the left hand side before the path. Yes, I did measure it wrong, I apologize. But these things happen. I couldn't remember exactly. And then Dottie is the other one that I'm moving here as well. So 2 bunny rabbits together, which is cute. I think Carmen is really underrated, and her house is really adorable. And Dottie as well. Some of the rabbits are actually really cute. So this is the path that I've gone for this whole build, and I've chosen it alongside a flower path, which should work really nicely because you've got like the contrast between the built up brick, which is slightly overgrown, and then the nice flowing natural flower path. You won't probably see the flower path in this build just because this is very much going to be the town side of things, but you might see it when I scroll through my custom designs. If you're wondering about all the custom designs that I've been using in this build, I will say the best thing to do is go and check out my Pinterest. I've saved some designs specifically under my island codes, and the name of this island is Daffodil, so click on that. There are some codes there which I've decided I'm not to use, but if you're looking for this sort of theme, you might think, oh, that might work better for my island. They're all lovely codes irrespective, and I've tried to credit all the creators where possible, so if you're not too sure, then you can go check them out on Instagram or Twitter, etc. But yeah, they're lovely codes, a lot of greens, quite lacy, quite a little bit vintagey kind of feel. You may get a sneak peek as you're going through the video of my mood board. I did post it on the Discord if you wanted to check that out as well. So I'm trying to make kind of a spectacle of the way up to the incline. I've used the Turkey Day garden stands and put some candles on there because I really like them. Some trees, lots of flowers. For this island I've chosen very white flowers, which is pretty standard for me. I don't know what it is about the white flowers, but any other colours kind of scare me, but I'm gonna incorporate the green mums because I've never ever really used them and they are so pretty. So we're gonna try and incorporate them in this whole island. It's gonna take a while. I've got a few, but I need to kind of duplicate them, otherwise I'm going to be going to a treasure island and just filling my whole inventory with them, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but hey, I would rather not do that as that feels like a waste of a whole trip, but we'll see. So I'm now just putting down this path again, just mirroring what I've done on the upper layer. It's a really nice path, and it's got a few different tiles that you can mix out in the middle. You don't have to get all the options if you are going to go ahead and use this, but I think it's nice because it breaks it up so it's not so samey, and just adds some detail to it. So I've got all three options. One of them is just plain tile, then you've got the overgrown one which is heavily leafed? I'm sure that's not a word. For this purposes it is. And then you've got the not so heavily leafed one. I've just said it again, leafed. Okay. I'm sure the Oxford Dictionary wouldn't be happy with me, but nonetheless. Right, so that's pretty much the path done. I haven't decided what I'm going to do over on the right hand side yet. It's quite close to the river mouth, but we'll see. Maybe some inspiration will come to me as I'm moving along this island. I have chosen some hanging basket designs for the street lamps. These are adorable. These are so cute. I was a bit unsure about using them because they're quite a dark colour, but I was just like, no, I need them. They're too adorable not to use. And then it's time to start working on each individual houses. So this one is Azalea's house. I'm definitely going to keep her. I scanned in her amiibo, actually. I didn't find her on a hunt, but yeah, I scanned in her amiibo and she just feels perfect for this island. She's a flowery rhino. What's not to love? Probably one of my favourites out of the new villagers, I won't lie. And I kind of like the fact that her house resembles a rhino horn. I don't know if that's just me, maybe it's the tip, I don't know. But yeah, she's super cute, and I'm just going to give her a little bit of a dining area using lots of greens. I decided to go for the pear pie, I think that is, and I think it looks really nice on the small covered round table. That is so fast becoming my favourite table. The covered round tables are just amazing. If you haven't got your hands on them yet, I think you should definitely try and find them because they are just perfect and you can customize them in so many different ways, which some of you may know I love to do. So yeah. So I've just grabbed some more items, just a few more things to finish off Azalea's area. I haven't yet decided how I'm going to transition it into the rest of the build. Part of me does feel like a bit, I don't know, not bad, but I feel like when I do a speed build, particularly for an entrance, it's not totally finished because the rest of the island isn't done. But I guess you guys just have to accept that, and things may change over time. It's the first build in this theme, so I'm just really trying to experiment and see what things I like, what I don't like. Yeah, so there is a lot more to do. It's just kind of a snapshot as to how the entrance is gonna look. So yeah, there is some creative freedom there, maybe later on. But yeah, just take it as a kind of snapshot. Nothing is permanent and things do change all the time. But I do hope that you enjoy kind of seeing how I've kind of gone about trying to make this whole neighborhood entrance area. So this is Sylvanas' house, another cutie that I'm gonna keep for sure. I do need to find Callie. Maybe I'll do that on stream or something when I eventually stream. I haven't done a villager hunt on stream for ages, or a villager hunt recorded video full stop for ages. So maybe that is something that I do need to do. I don't even know if people want to watch them. Let me know in the comments if you're still loving villager hunts. Yeah, they just felt a bit samey when I was doing them, but I don't know. And maybe because it has been a while, it will be nice to do one again. Anyways, right, so we're just moving along, still decorating. I've got some wheat fields. I've gone for the green option just because obviously green, but I do want to use them more and more. Especially as like just kind of mix them in with flowers and custom designs and things to give the feeling of like overgrown grass. There's such a nice item for that. This tree just wasn't quite right. I don't know whether it was because it was fully built or maybe it didn't need a tree there at all. But I was trying to make it work and I couldn't figure it out. But I think having some items around it did help. I do need to be more sporadic with my tree usage, I feel, because there are so many other items that are nicer, and I do find myself falling into the trap of just putting a tree down when I don't know what else to do. Let me know in the comments if you're another person like that, who just feels the need to put a tree down where there is a blank space, or a flower. A flower also. Yeah, that's kind of why my islands, I feel, ended up so cluttered. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's just lots of things to look at, I guess. So I did intentionally leave this kind of strip along here just so that it wasn't like path and then entrance, so I can get in some flowers and things there. I did add the pond there, which was really cute with the duck. I couldn't resist. That's going to be one of the features of this island. Lots of ducks and ponds, or puddles even. But yeah, that just screamed cuteness, and I'm all about that. So now I've kind of worked up here. This is Dottie's house, as we saw earlier. So I'm going to give them all doormats, as I like to do. I just feel like it helps make a bit more of a feature of the house, and you can kind of match them with the exteriors, which is nice. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do for these houses. The path I've kind of left off so that it can go to the rest of the island. I don't know if I might change that and maybe do it either side, because it might be nice to have like a front facing entrance down into resident services. But that can be decided later. For now, I'm just going to leave it as it is. A seating area could look cute between the two houses. I really don't know. Too many options. So many things you could do. It's hard to decide. So hard to decide. I decided to give Carmen a little kind of sewing area, like a little spot on the floor. Tried to make the green chair work because this is perfect for my island, but honestly, I think maybe it with the house wasn't quite right at the moment, so I do change that out. And then for Dottie's side of the house, I'm going to give her a little bit of like a gardener's area, use some of the gardening items and some wooden boxes. The shoe boxes really just weren't working here. I thought it would be nice to have a little bit of storage, and I do change that out later. I do need to extend the cliff over a bit so it's more symmetrical. I might do that off stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there, honestly. But down on the lower level, they kind of have 3 each side. So maybe if I do 2 each side, by each side, I mean 2 spaces each side. It might look more cohesive, maybe. I don't know. And a bunny rabbit for a bunny rabbit. That's a bit odd. They've got a pet bunny rabbit and they're rabbits. But yeah, it's just something to fill the area, and then a little seating area to enjoy some food. Obviously all green. Everything, all the food items are going to look very healthy on this island. I have a feeling of it. I'm just going to grab some flowers and then we shall resume very quickly. I'm trying to be better with my flower management on this island for sure, just because I don't want too much overgrown. It's such a pain to kind of sort out. If you haven't already, I do have a video about flower management on my channel, about keeping them on beaches, and how to kind of grow things or not grow them, as the case may be. But yeah, it's super helpful. And if you're struggling at the moment, maybe you've restarted and Isabel wanted all of the flowers and all of the trees and you're not sure what to do, maybe give that a watch. It's quite an old video now, but yeah, still helpful. And then it's just a matter of placing down some items in this little area. I have decided I am going to use the mushrooms, use them in white, just as another kind of filler item. And the vine benches, I'm really enjoying using them as well. Because they're so green, there's a few different colours. Like this one is a slight darker green. And then a vintage door, I wanted to add that for that area. And then here we are. This is a cute artsy shot of the whole entrance. I'm trying to be better at what I'm recording and getting some different kind of footage in there for you. And this is what it would be like if you came fresh off the plane and you were heading up the incline to the gazebo. And then here is a normal shot. This is just me running around showing off the whole thing to you. As I say, I need to figure out how I'm gonna feed it off into the rest of the island, but generally I kind of think it's a good start. Definitely more of a town vibe, and I've never done a neighborhood thing before, so I'm quite happy with it. And now it's time for a sit down. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Are you excited for this theme? Are you looking forward to spring, or are you still in the snow? Let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again shortly with another video. Bye bye.